I am smiling from ear to ear. I am smiling because Sasha Banks is back, baby! And who are all those idiots that said Sasha Banks is done with the WWE? Seriously. I freaking love how the internet is wrong. And then they go on Twitter and then they start getting all hate. You know? They start getting all bitter that Sasha Banks is back in WWE. She's not with AEW. She didn't go to AEW. Oh, cry me a freaking river. You people don't know Sasha Banks. I am so sick of these fans thinking they know everything. But you know what? I love it. I love that Sasha Banks is back. And she's back as a heel. You happy, guys? You happy, guys? No, you're not happy, are ya? You're not happy because Sasha Banks didn't go to AEW. B, you're probably not happy because Sasha Banks is back in WWE. You people have been wanting her as a heel for a long ass time. And here she is. She's back as a heel. Dying in a new look. She's got some blue hair. I thought she had blonde. Because the last photo I saw of her, she had blonde hair. So I'm guessing she dyed it again. But God, man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see Sasha Banks back. She's a heel. And I think the feud between her and Becky Lynch is going to be absolutely astounding. I am looking forward to this big feud with Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. That feud could easily go on for the rest of the year. This could be a rest of the year feud. If they really wanted to. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to rant too much on Sasha, because I actually do have a lot to say about it, but I'm choosing not to. You know, the show started off with Seth Rollins. AJ Styles confronted him and challenged him to a match for the main event. Sami Zayn ended up talking trash about Samoa Joe, and then Samoa Joe challenged him to a match, which kind of all leads to us thinking that Samoa Joe is going to become a babyface, or Sami Zayn. But no, neither one of these two guys were babyfaces. Samoa Joe cut a heel promo, and Sami Zayn, well, he's not a babyface. So what was the whole point of this match then? What was the point of this match if neither one of these guys were going to become babyfaces? This is the thing I don't understand. Why do crap like this if nothing is going to come out of it? One of these two guys should have became babyfaces after tonight. Then we had The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. Yes, the wildcard rule, unfortunately, is still a thing. But it seems like they're quietly removing it, because there doesn't seem to be as many wildcards as there used to be. It's now gone down to like about 3 wildcards. The 24/7 stuff and the women's tag team stuff, to me that doesn't count as a wildcard. To me that's these two titles are across different brands, and they're allowed to go to any, and they're across all brands, and they can go to any brand they want. So I don't really count those as a wildcard rule. So I guess we can consider we had 3 wildcards. We had Andrade, we had Elias, and we had Dolph Ziggler. So we had 3 wild cards. So it seems like the wild card rule is slowly fading away, which is good news for me. So The Miz took on Dolph Ziggler. The Miz got the win with the figure 4. Tapped out Dolph Ziggler when Dolph Ziggler mentioned Maurice. Apparently he brought up Maurice and Miz snapped and made him submit. Ricochet took on Elias. Ricochet got the victory here. Andrade clean sweep Rey Mysterio in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And people can't use the no wrestling during ad break excuse anymore because from what I've heard, they've gotten rid of that. From what I've heard, they've actually removed that because that's what I was told. I was told they removed the no wrestling during commercial breaks, so people can't use that as the excuse anymore. Drew McIntyre and Cedric Alexander had a great match. I heard these two put on a great match. And Drew McIntyre got a big win over Cedric Alexander. You know, this is why you can't sleep on Cedric Alexander, man. You can't sleep on this guy. This guy is so talented. He is a future United States champion. WWE really needs to give Cedric Alexander a chance. If they let Cedric be himself, they can see the type of talent that this guy possesses. I want to see this man get featured more and win matches and get built up to eventual title victory. He has it all. Then we had Robert Roode, who is only having a match because they're in Toronto, I am assuming. He took on No Way Jose, and Robert Roode got the win with a glorious DDT. We had some 24/7 shenanigans, and the Revival have made history, have become the first tag team to win the 24/7 championship. And they ended up losing it back to R-Truth because of Kalisto performing the Salita del Sol on Scott Dawson. Carmella came in and, well, Kalisto almost won the championship, but Dash Wilder prevented it. And then Carmella came into the ring and helped R-Truth pin Scott Dawson. Why couldn't Carmella go in there and pin him? Seriously, WWE, I swear, they're pissing me off. Why can't they let Carmella be the 24/7 champion? They have a golden opportunity for her just to go in there and pin someone for the 24/7 title. It's like they don't want her 24/7 champion. Come on, guys. Your chance is right there. When R-Truth is not the champion, your chances to make Carmella 24/7 champion becomes even bigger. Why do you guys keep ignoring it? I swear I get so annoyed when I see Carmella just helping R-Truth. Why can't she win the damn thing? Anyone's allowed to win it. Why can't Carmella think, hey, maybe I should win this title? So R-Truth is now a 12-time champion. And then backstage, Elias uses his guitar on R-Truth to win the 24/7 championship for a 3rd time. So Elias is now a 3-time 24/7 champion, and he's heading into SmackDown as the 24/7 champion. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna bother anymore. I know for a fact R-Truth's gonna win this title back eventually, because this is the R-Truth Championship. This is basically the R-Truth Championship. No one other than R-Truth can win the damn thing. So it really doesn't matter how many different people they give it to. It's still going to go right back to R-Truth. Or hell, or even Drake Maverick maybe. Sasha Banks made her return. I mentioned this at the start. Great to see her back. Great to see that she's back doing what she loves to do, and back in the company that she loves being a part of. Sasha Banks will soon become a 5-time women's champion. And you can bank on that. The Viking Raiders took on more jobbers. I know there are people out there that like jobber matches, but I don't. I don't like jobber matches. I know there are people out there that do, But I don't. I'm sick and tired of these jobber matches. It's okay to do it once, twice, or even 3 times. It's okay to do it a couple of times. But it's getting to the point where we're seeing it every week. This is like the Ryback situation. Ryback had jobbers nearly about a month. The Viking Raiders do not need jobbers to look dominant. Put them in the ring with the Lucha House Party. Put them in the ring with bloody, you got the stupid wildcard rule. Why aren't you using the frickin' colognes? Yes, I know. Yes, I know. They're actually still rostered. They're still on the roster. You're just not using them. You got plenty of teams to use. Since you still got this wildcard rule in place, why are you not using other talents? I'm sick of these jobber matches. I know there are people out there that like them, but I don't. I don't like jobber matches. You want to make the Viking Raiders look strong? Have them beat legitimate competition. That's how you make them look strong. Not these jobber matches that make no sense. We had the Women's Tag Team Championships. Alexa Bliss back as a heel, unfortunately. And Nikki Cross defended their titles against Kairi Sane and Asuka. And Alexa Bliss retains the titles with the Twisted Bliss on Kairi Sane. She's using the Twisted Bliss a lot more now. Weird. She loves using... It's weird because she did the DDT a lot. Now she's going back to the Twisted Bliss. Very weird. I know she's got 2 different finishes, and I love the Twisted Bliss. But apparently it's being recalled... but I was hearing it's been recalled to a Moment of Bliss. I don't know if that's true or not. I've heard someone say it's now called the Moment of Bliss, or I've heard the commentators call it a Moment of Bliss. I don't know. I really don't know to be sure. But Alexa and Nikki Cross continue their title reign. And it's just started. Why would you take it off them? Paige has now gone and take care of neck surgery. No, WWE didn't mention this on Raw. I found out on their website that Paige has now gone off to get neck surgery. I wish her all the best. And then finally, in the main event, we had Seth Rollins take on AJ Styles. The match ended by disqualification because of the OC. And then Ricochet came out to aid Seth Rollins, but he ended up getting triple teamed. And then out came Braun Strowman. And it seems like Braun Strowman is going to be the next feud for the Phenomenal One. Because backstage after the show, AJ Styles made a challenge to Braun Strowman, and he was going to put the United States Championship on the line. I will say that is quite interesting. So there you have it, guys. Those are my thoughts and opinions on Monday Night Raw. Did I think Raw was good? Well, Sasha Banks really made the show for me. It was great to see her back. But overall, not so much. The show was good. I'll say it was fine. I would say it was fine. I didn't think there was really much... There wasn't really much garbage to go over. But overall, I know people like to complain a lot about the booking. But to me, Kairi and Asuka are not buried. Because I know people are going to say they're buried. But they're not buried. Not everyone can win. Not everyone can win, unfortunately, and that's the sad truth. But I do understand that people are upset. No Johnny Gargano either. A lot of people were anticipating Johnny Gargano to debut on Raw. I would much prefer Johnny Gargano be saved onto SmackDown. I would much rather have him debut on SmackDown, to be honest, and have him challenge Shinsuke Nakamura for the Intercontinental Championship. That's what I would do. But we'll have to wait and see what happens with Johnny Gargano. Maybe Candice LeRae gets called up to SmackDown Live because Bayley on Twitter said that she wants to wrestle Candice LeRae at Clash of Champions. So who knows? Maybe they are getting called up onto SmackDown Live. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this video. If you guys enjoyed, hit that thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below as well, and I'll see you all for my SmackDown review. See you guys then, guys.